Kyle Walker, he's said this week that he wants the authorities and social media companies to do more after being racially abused on Instagram. I'm obviously guessing that you are in full support of Kyle, but what are you doing as a manager, and what are the club doing to support him?
First, it's unacceptable, but not because he's a Kyle. For every human being, unfortunately, today in the real world, happen many times.
Pep, before the Juventus game, you spoke to Luca Toni, and you spoke about a lot of human elements of your job, about your state of mind, about how nervous you're feeling, about the fact that you don't sleep well, that you don't eat well. I think a lot of people might be shocked or surprised to hear you talk about things like that. Is that the reality of being a football manager, or is that the reality of the situation that your team is in at the moment?
I think in our jobs always we will do our best and works the best as possible. If it doesn't happen, you are more uncomfortable than when the situation is going well. Not just the managers and all, especially the people like is, being scrutiny for every step that we do as a team. Always it happen, but I'm fine. The moment, sometimes, in the period you go through in the bad moments, in the bad times, you know that? But the problem, you have to keep walking, but the problem is the bad moment. It's not you. The situation is still, but not you. You are fine. We are fine. But we don't have results, and you have to, of course, do it, but even if it's not going to do good results, you have to keep walking. So that you have to do. It's the only chance.
January is approaching. I know the window is a difficult transfer window, but have you had conversations yet? Do you know if you will have money to spend in January?
No. What I want is my players back. The players that we have. I will have desperately compete with the squad that I had at the beginning of the season. I said many times, this is the only regret I have. I don't have the players, these players, no new ones.
One of the players you won't have back, although unfortunately, is Rodri. Is that the one position, if the right player becomes available, you might look to enter the market for?
Listen, when I have 3-4 central defenders, I need the central defenders. When I have Kovacic and Gundo, I don't need a replacement in that position. When I don't have wingers for injuries this season, I need wingers. When Erling is away, I have Oscar Bob and Phil Foden to play there. We have the same goals. This is the problem. If you tell me, no, all these players will be fine in that position, we need that, we'll go to the transfer market. But I don't know which one, because it depends. You have the 4 central defenders, I don't need central defenders. But we will have, the only problem is, Rodri. Rodri, we knew it from the beginning, but the problem is Rodri, of course. We are playing this season without the best player, the Ballon d'Or, and without the best player in England last season. Phil had played 4 or 5 games, but no more than that in his best. So how not notice one team that play with a central defender, with a Ballon d'Or and the best player in the Premier League during all the season? Of course it's difficult. Chicago Bulls won 6 NBA with Michael Jordan, right? So since then, Michael Jordan retired, how many? So we have the problem that we had. And the moment we come back, we will be strong again. We will be a good team. At the same time, of course, you have to try to play that the way we played, especially in Turin, or especially in Nottingham Forest, and improve with the players that we have, that still we have a really, really good team. Not the squad, but the 11 in Turin was really, really good. To try to win games.